Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm always pushing, like it or not, I'm always pushing the um, capabilities of electronics in my life. But anyway, I am here and I have got 26 questions from you. So buckle in because I'm going to see if I can get through all of them. So we might be here a while. Make sure you've got a snack. Make sure you're hydrated. Hello. So I am here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. With epic troll slayers who keep us safe. And we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me and to Miss Sarah. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch the whole thing back on like 1.25 speed, which I do a lot on YouTube. So hello. All right. Let me know if the coloring's all right. The least of my problems was the white balance this morning, but it was still a little bit of a problem. Hopefully we're good. Okay, let's jump in. Whew. At 1 minute, no, 2 minutes. 2 minutes in, Nanette Couch had a question. All right, let's go there. Oh, good. Thank you, CMC. Thank you. All right, I need to move that there. Okay. How disappointed will we be with Trump's sentence? I'm expecting a slap on the wrist compared to what he deserves. Well, yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I saw this and I thought this is exactly what we need because it's women like Lady Liberty, the women of America are going to vote, are going to make the difference. Alma Sanders is very disappointed. Lisa asking, could you please pray for my dog, Dolly? Absolutely. Oh, Dolly. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind praying for Dolly, the dog. Precious little thing. Thursday. Let me get back to Thursday. Will we be disappointed at the sentencing of that dog? I know it's an insult to dogs, but okay, on the 11th, technically that week I'm on staycation, but I will make an exception. I'm going to be on. I will probably be on from the time that Dumpy goes into court. And we can watch this together. Lewis says he's going to get 4 years. I hope so. But the question is, starting when? That's the other issue. Will he get the sentence he deserves? And when does the sentence start? So he has not been making friends with the judge. He's showing no remorse, still being absolutely awful. And Tower, yeah, okay. So the emperor is out there still thinking he's an emperor. 9 of Cups, you lost. You have 34 felony counts against you, Dumpy. Ace of Pentacles, okay. 6 of Pentacles, King of Wands. Well, there's no doubt there'll be a big fine. He feels diminished here. This is no longer the emperor. He goes from being the emperor to just being just a guy, a shadowy guy. So will there be more than just a fine? Is it just going to be a fine, or will he actually be sentenced to? Because for all the talk of, well, it's his first offense and first offenders don't usually get jail time, he's convicted on 34 counts and has shown no remorse. That has to matter. Raymond de Pascal says Judge Mershon will probably suspend the sentence until after the election. I can tell you this. What it feels very, very strongly of is that this is going to affect the election. Page of Pentacles, he doesn't have a leg to stand on here. There's the truth, the Ace of Swords. Now, Three of Pentacles, there's a plan. Seven of Pentacles, yeah, they've just been lying about, I'm not guilty. I did nothing. This is corrupt, blah, blah, blah. Knight of Pentacles, people saying, yes, Trump, and then the big ol' hangman. If he'd already been convicted in the past, if he already had a criminal record, there's a possibility, wouldn't he get 4 years for this? Was that it? Chris Cool says, check with Martha Stewart on first offender consequences. Yes. Now, the argument there that I've heard is that it's because she was accredited. At one point, she was either a stockbroker or she had the license to be one or whatever it was. No trouble here. There we go. But I've got this is going to affect the election. There's like the energy is just like big, big problems. For all the talk that Biden is the weak one that people have been spouting, it feels like Trump's support is crumbling underneath him. Any jail time? Or at least an ankle monitor? Lisa 4-4 says Mershon has been too fair. And don't forget, first-time offender Cohen got 3 years. Exactly. Nuclear Magenta says this mirrors your reading after the debate. Okay. Thank you. And thank you, everybody who came to the Patreon social last night. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you for being patron. Thank you. Makes all the difference. Makes the channel possible. So, Eight of Pentacles, but he has work to do. This is hemmed in. Three of Wands, but insult to injury. Nine of Wands, feeling beaten up. Seven of Pentacles. There's something here. See, I'm having trouble because the logical part of my brain is saying there's no way this guy gets a millisecond of actual time in prison. Not a chance. But it's, well, Tammy Duncan, they'll let him stay out until after his appeals. That's a real possibility. CC Ryder says the media keeps getting it wrong. Each charge is up to 4 years. That's 34 times 4. However, the max sentence in New York for these felonies is 20 years. Karen on Midas Touch even clarified this, plus 10 gag order violations. So 20 years. Wow. Is Trump going to get 10, 15, 20 years in prison, even if it's put off until after the election? All right, he's going to be feeling like there's some kind of victory. So there may be something deferred. Yes, Rose Blue, not a traditional prison. A little building on a military base, more secure, something like that. And he thinks, I just have to win the presidency. I just have to win the presidency. Or prison. Devil, fool. He's going to come unglued, and then he's diminished. All right, so what we need to prepare ourselves for is whatever sentence he gets, it's likely to be deferred until he can get through appeals. That is often the case if it's not a violent offense. That happens quite a bit. And because of that, it's likely that he wouldn't have to serve his sentence. If he gets a sentence he has to serve, it's likely he wouldn't have to serve until after the election, just because of how long an appeal could take. But I'll tell you, it feels like Trump just being diminished between now and election day. Julie in Wisconsin, how come you can appeal a gag order violation? I don't know. So yeah, CC Ryder, yes, look at Bannon. Because of appeals, he didn't have to report to jail until 2 years after sentencing. Yeah. True, CMC. Cohen didn't have that luxury. Mm-hmm. He's not going to physically attack the judge, Nuclear Magenta. He's really not. He's too much. Nobody should do that, ever. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. But he just doesn't have it in him. He really doesn't. All right. I'll keep checking in. But it just feels like whatever this is, a lot of his support just evaporates. Between now and the election, a chunk of his support just evaporates. Deb Hope says that Cohen's conviction was federal. Okay, thank you. Ethe says, I figure we'll be disappointed, just don't want to be overly disappointed. Well, I'm going to take solace in the energy I'm feeling, which is Trump's place, his power. Between now and election day, it just feels like people that's it. I'm done. Nope. Oh, sorry. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. It is currently 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It is gorgeous. So I've got the windows open, but unfortunately it means we've got some sirens. Okay, let's move on at 1340 to put my skates on if we're going to get through a bunch of these, but you bring up good points. All right. Excuse me. Uncover the news. Thank you, Kristen, for all of your great headlines and whatnot. Thank you. To woo Trump, VP contenders show off their rich friends. We know Trump's desperate for money, but is that really what we're going to get? Strider says, as I recall, your cards for Trump sentencing have been consistently bad for him. Seems like it. Innocent Potatoes is just a reminder, Adolf Hitler went to jail and it didn't stop him. Hang on, back up. First of all, it wasn't a regular jail. Have you seen the pictures there are pictures of Adolf in jail. And it was basically like a vacation with some bars on the windows. He and his cronies, they were there together. They wore normal clothes. They had normal furniture. They had a parade of prominent, wealthy people and influential people visiting them. Matter of fact, at the time, there was a very, very wealthy woman. Well, she and her husband were wealthy, and she gifted Adolf a top of the line typewriter, which were at the time super expensive in Germany. But he got got the nicest typewriter available, and you can see he had this beautiful view. Other than the bars, he had a beautiful view. And so he sat down on his top of the line typewriter between visits from the hoi polloi and wrote, "Mein Kampf, my struggle." He's the scummiest of scumbags. So, yeah. All right. Music Mansion. Has Biden and his family ever been threatened with violence? Maybe ask the cards. Of course they've been threatened. That's just comes with the territory. That's why I need Secret Service. So, okay. Let's get back to this. 16. Okay, to woo Trump, VP contenders are showing off their rich friends. Please. Showing off their rich friends. The VP suck up. Interesting. Trump does have money problems. We know that. Queen of Wands. These are the people vying to be, because he's the King of Wands. They're vying to be his second. Not that women are second, queens are second. They aren't. I'm saying in the cards, the support staff. King of Cups against, well, it feels like Biden. Anyway, there's the Emperor. That's the job he's going for. And also, he's just lording this over people and making them grovel. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, the money courier. How much money are you carrying over here? However, and this is the weirdness. The last card is the Wheel of Fortune, which can be something of a wild card. I think I want some clarification on this Wheel of Fortune. Visualize 70 says, what was Adolf's book called? My Struggle to Survive in the Luxury Suite at the Berlin Hilton Hotel? Yeah, pretty much. Walter Lewis, boo, you still here? What? Was I not supposed to be? VPs. Come on down, suckers. Emma, where are my cats? They are sleeping. They don't show up every day. Okay, this the weirdness. I've got weirdness. King of Pentacles. They think they are the creme de la rancid creme of the Republicans, that they can get the job. But I had a Justice card right behind this. Hi. Six of Swords. Four of Swords. This would be a possibly this is either okay. I'll just give you the cards. Okay. There's six of Swords, Four of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, right? So this, it's like, okay, well, they're burdened. And this is kind of something clunky here about trying to get this sorted out. And then, so it's like, okay, well, what does this mean then? And the last two cards, Tower, Howling at the Moon. Okay. There's some weirdness coming. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's some weirdness coming. The cards between here and Election Day they're not straightforward. They're not clear. There's their occurrence of disaster, of on their side, of problems, of chaos. Plus the yellow alert, Mystic Dax. Yes, yellow alert. I don't know if I could be a starship captain. I mean, probably. But anyway, I think Mystic Dax is we're talking Star Trek. Yellow alert. All right. There's some weirdness coming. I'm telling you. Catherine Rodriguez says, looks like maybe he takes off. Infuriating. I haven't been getting that. I have not been getting that. And he has Secret Service right there. I don't think he can. I've had people getting in his way from leaving, from fleeing the country. Plus, maybe he'd try if he doesn't get the nomination at the convention. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dave. That's very sweet. Flag, this says you'd be the ship's counselor. Oh, I really don't want that job, but thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. But yeah, I don't, I feel too, yeah. Old Silver Janeway vibes for sure. Oh my gosh, that's high praise. Thank you. So, Catherine Rodriguez says, I sure hope you're right. Alexa Gibson's asking, should I be worried? No. Because of all the weirdness, as with all the weirdness that's been coming up, democracy stands. Yeah, democracy stands. What am I reading on? What we've just been talking about. This weirdness, and is there any more information about what's going on? It's okay. The cards for the reading are just kind of moving along. It's kind of this success, not success, this success, that goes badly. It's like we're doing okay, and the Republican side is not doing as well. A lot of women are going to vote, but there are still places where there are still red areas in the country, and there will still be Republicans who win in their areas. And we have women voting and younger people voting, younger women voting. But the card for the reading is justice. So one way or the other, no matter what I've read on, over and over, I get that there is something legal that is going to intervene, that is going to change this race. Whether that's the constitutionality of something, or if it's Dumpy sentencing, or it's People, hello, people involved in January 6th getting their comeuppance. Okay, thanks. Something's coming. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Alexa. Mickey says, weird draw, very weird. I agree. All right, there was one other thing I was going to say because relating to somebody. All right, I missed it, so I'll have to see if I remember it later. All right, so shall we? Let's thank you, Tarot in the Woods. Thank you. All right, so at 26 minutes in, Chief Justice Roberts put on notice for disregarding the law to throw Trump a lifeline. Links in the description box for all the details of, I believe it's Glenn Kushner, who was saying that. I believe that's who that is, and saying that in Robert's recent ruling that he's disregarding some basic thing about the law he's talking about. So is even Chief Justice Roberts, is he going to throw Trump a big lifeline? Kind of. There are far too many political operatives. And for all the talk, all the time that Justice Roberts has tried to say, oh, we're above politics. We're, occasionally would even side with the more left wing of the court. He just feels more and more partisan. Six of Pentacles, Sun. So this is giving Trump something. Because even the recent ruling about, oh, help me. It was, there's so much, I'm juggling so much in my head right now. It was the ruling about the ability of people to hold January 6 convicts or people charged for January 6 actions, including Trump. They cannot be held for, they can be held, it's like they can be held for trespassing. Was it they can be held for trespassing, but not breaking a window, breaking into the Congress is not obstructing Congress? Excuse you? Do I have that right? Obstruction charges. Thank you. Yeah, that's Queen of Pentacles. Trump has gotten every break. Page of Wands. But I don't know. There's a point. There's only so much can be done. But yeah, there's Roberts. This isn't justice. This is an institution. There he is, being absolutely useless. Yeah. Okay. Heather Formosa says, yes, it's obstructing an official proceeding. Yeah. Chernow says, not for obstructing since they didn't have any documents. So you're trying to do something. You're in an official proceeding, but somebody breaking that window and coming in is not obstructing what you're trying to do. Threat, the imminent threat where you and your staff and everybody around you has to go run for your lives isn't obstruction. Really? Okay. Kristen is wondering if Trump is prepping supporters for another V-word act. I don't want to say it because I get dinged on YouTube for another Gen 6-ish or something equally awful. He wants that, of course, or he will, but so is that. Kevin Waggy says, excuse me, but if I remember correctly, they were looking for documents when they broke in. Ding, 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 ding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice try. He's not gonna. He does he want? Yes, John France, another tourist event. I'm trying to pull the con. That's the reading. Sun, Queen of Pentacles. I don't think they're in a position to keep things hidden because I've got a big old world card right in the middle with the full emperor, full would-be emperor. I don't think so. It's not going to work. He doesn't even have people showing up outside. He doesn't even have people showing up outside his court cases. Nobody cared. Not like, oh, well, whatever we're going to vote for him no matter what. No, it's, well, let's find out if he's, going to be a convicted felon. And until then, yeah, I got stuff to do. Nobody's showing up outside of his court cases, let alone the cult isn't what it used to be, is what I'm getting. So, plus, law enforcement is very much onto this now. They're watching for it. So, okay. Lindsey Graham. That rancid mint julep, 3235. And if I ever seem exasperated, it's not at you, it's not at any of you or anybody asking a question. It's at these idiots. All right, so furious Lindsey Graham flips out on CNN and promises retribution after a Trump win. If he wins, would he need retribution? And so if he loses, then no retribution. Lindsey. I'm not the world's biggest believer in I'm not the world's biggest believer in term limits, just because it has allowed us to keep some good people in place. But yeah. He's trying to be relevant. I said for a long time that the thing about Lindsey is that I don't know this for certain, but what I pick up on is that he survived growing up and he learned to not only survive but thrive by finding the biggest, strongest alpha male he could, and then becoming that person's ride or die. He's always looking for someone really, really strong to hitch his wagon to. And who does he have now? He has Trump. Well, Trump doesn't want him there the same way he used to. You don't hear much about Lindsey Graham. So for the reading, I've got the Three of Swords, and that's Trump's legal problems. Nine of Cups, it's evidence. It's all laid out. Queen of Cups. Democrats doing well. Women voting. Knight of Cups. Evidence is laid out. You can pretend what you want, but this far-right communication and trying to be the magician, trying to pull the fast one, make himself relevant. It feels like he feels irrelevant, which is perfectly fine with me. Although part of me wants him to get back in Trump's good graces in a big way, so that they all go down with the Trump-tanic, which is a metaphor. So same thing. I shuffled a little and I pulled cards, and I've still got, there's evidence. That's why Trump's in trouble. Queen of Pentacles, he's a supporter. Again, right in the middle, trying to do some sleight of hand to help Trump, but nope. And three of Cups. Women are going to vote. Women are going to win December or November. November. I meant November. So, all right. Okay, at 37. Judge Chutkan will allow the DOJ to put on a, quote, mini trial after the immunity ruling, says an expert. What's a mini trial? What exactly would a mini trial be? Anyway, what's Chutkan going to do? Is Lisa a hearing? This isn't Chutkan saying this. This is an expert. She's seen a lot of the evidence, and it feels like she wants justice, not full. Yeah, Elflower 1 stars. No mini trial, a full force trial, please. Let's get it over with already. And that's what's here. That's what's in the cards here. It's like, oh, we're not messing around. That post is an evidentiary hearing. Excuse me. Lewis says she is no nonsense. That's what I'm getting. Because what I'm getting is this has been put off long enough. We think that. Be good if the judge does. Empress. 8 of Swords. She was limited in what she could do. There's been a severe limitation on this moving forward. But it offends her. It offends her sense of justice. Because there's a thief card in the middle. 10 of Swords, a thief who should face punishment. 9 of Wands. This, okay, I'm getting a mental image with this 9 of Wands of, I don't know how to put this. Obviously, it's a metaphor. Obviously, there is no violence involved at all. What this feels like is like she's got a whip. And Trump's lawyers not being happy because it's this and go and keep going and this and no, I'm not going to delay and no, I'm not going to. And so I'm getting this mental image of her with a metaphorical whip of move, get going, keep going. Like pushing. That's what I'm getting. But there's no violence involved. None. 0. Good. Let's do that. Let's get the show on the road. Lewis says, like popcorn emojis. Yeah. Okay. At 40. At 40:30. I think I saw something. There's an update to this story. Trump's plane is still next to the Russian government plane, Russian embassy plane, which appears to be readying to leave soon. A United Arab Emirates Air Force C-17 is also parked nearby. And I'm pretty sure there was, I think Kristen, hang on a second. Okay, apparently is a tweet from Hal Sparks saying a plane from the UAE joined them for the anti-American powwow. Well, powwow is not a good, that's appropriation. We should not use that word. Little gathering, little cocktail party. A plane from the UAE joined Trump and his ilk for the anti-American cocktail party on the tarmac. My question is exactly how many boxes did they transfer from Trump's plane to Putin's? Yes. Let's have a look at, excuse you? Are you with the bride or the traitor? It's not going to help Trump. But the cards look pretty serious. For entertainment purposes only, Roseblood, exactly. Entertainment purpose only, YouTube. Yes, Lisa, Felon Airlines. Elflower 1 stars is asking, can Secret Service be charged? Oh, absolutely. Show you what I've got. Justice card, which really makes me think that Trump's immediate problem is going to be the sentencing and what have you, which makes me happy. I've got a justice card for the reading. Let me get this out. I'll put that sideways. That's for the card for the reading. Tower of the Emperor. Boom. Queen of Pentacles. So Trump looking for money and influence, but especially money. Big old Wheel of Fortune card. 6 of Pentacles, which is charity, tiny amounts. Yes, Rose Blue. Con Air. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. It really helps. Thank you. Ouch. This isn't going to turn out as well for Trump as he thinks. This is bad, and it's right up front. Let's ask about this Wheel of Fortune. No, I don't need to ask. It's this. This refers to what Trump used to be able to do, used to be able to get, and now paltry, pathetic. Plus the fact that Putin he doesn't have his entire economy is a crater. So Charlie C. Sage of Fire says they're being watched. No transaction, too risky. Oh, I disagree. I will respectfully disagree with that because Bluetooth. If you're that close, all you have to do is transfer files. bleep, Bluetooth. Never even hits the internet. Local only. So we're going to look at France. Like I said, buckle in. I'm here for a while. You had many questions, so. Nine of Cups, everything laid out. This feels like it. Whatever they're doing, it's really hard to track. Why this card means that, I don't know. That's what it feels like. Knight of Pentacles, money courier. Doing deals. Knight of Wands. Screeching far right. But it's not going to work. Joe Biden's intelligence community is on it. Plus, Trump's just going to lose. Oh, thank you for being here. I might sit down in a minute, though. But I'm just going to keep going. You showed up on a Sunday. I'm going to see if I can answer your question. Huh. All right. All right, hang on a second. Where's my chair? All right. Hold, please. First floor going down. Yeah, I love that. Garage sale on the tarmac. Yes. All right. Move this up. And we will get back to the readings. Boy, the lighting is weird. 1 second. If I turn on automatic white balance, oh, that's bad. This is literally as warm as I can make the picture. That's just weird. Drop the gain a little. And all right. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go. 4 at 48 minutes in. Sandy Miller, thank you for showing up on a Sunday, and much love to Mom and Dad. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. This kid. Thank you. Okay. $48.20. I don't even know if there's a question here, but I want to read on it. Trump is unhappy. He's not getting enough praise for his fantastic debate performance. Oh, thank you, Lois. Oh, I hope you get some rest, Lady Eva. Guess what the card for the reading is? Hello, Justice card again. Oh boy. Again. Pam, you asked earlier, didn't you? Was I mistaken? Am I mistaken? 7 of Pentacles, fruits of labor, 5 of Wands. Yeah, he's expecting his words to have the same effects that he had back in 2016. Glory days. Yeah. High Priestess is in the middle. 6 of Swords. Strength. I'm kind of hoping that I'm kind of hoping, and I'm sorry, Pamela, if I was wrong there. Lisa says, I did not answer one question. Why isn't anybody praising me more for that? Jeez. Oh boy. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, High Priestess. Dude. Women voters. Women voters plus you're being held accountable. Your 34 felony guilty charge. You're guilty of 34 felony offenses. But he's like, but I'm all that, and I should be able to stir these people up. Do you know how much it must have burned his toast when the day after the debate, when Biden gave a speech and the audience was just chanting his name and completely supportive, and that must have burned Trump's toast. I am enjoying every moment of Trump's failure. Every moment. Every moment. I'm not a vindictive person. I'm not. But this man hurts so many people, and I want justice, and I want him to lose his support. So, yeah. Pamela, I'm sorry. Did I offend you? I haven't seen you say anything. I'm sorry. But no, the cats are sleeping. Cats are sleeping. So. Oh, is Lucky Girl here? Hello. Joe. Yep. Okay. All right, at 52:45. Sin Serene. I like that. CYN Serene at 52:50. You mentioned in earlier episodes that Dumpy might, quote, not be around, unquote, by the November election. Is your opinion still on course for that outcome? I know there are a lot of. I will. I'll read on Friends. I will. I don't know that I know a lot of readers have said they think he's going to have some major health thing. I don't know that. Oh, Pamela, you did not offend me at all. I love your cats. My cats are sleeping too. Oh, the sweetness. Little sleeping toe beans. Good. I don't know that I don't know that I've gotten that Dumpy won't be around. And as a matter of fact, I really don't tend to read on that kind of thing because I don't want to go there. But let me see. Rose Blue, not in the public eye anymore. Maybe. I want him to be there I want him to be the Republican nominee for the election in November because it needs to be perfectly clear he's a loser. So, is Trump going to be the nominee? Is he actually going to be on election day? Is he it? Well, in mad. Let me get some clarification on this first card. Like this, I hope he lives a long life of utter abandonment. Preferably in prison. Lucky girl, hello. Sorry, Mr. Patreon last night. Oh, no worries. Walked my dog. He was exhausted. I did watch on replay. 1.5 speed, though. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you, lucky girl. So is he going to be around? He kind of has to force himself to be. Unless there's something that gets in the way, so he absolutely cannot. He kind of has to force himself to make sure he's there because this is his only chance to escape justice. And he knows it. All right. He's very much on the defensive, as he should be. Now, I want to make this clear that I pulled clarification on this. So when I get the death card, it's not death. It's poverty. It's not having the money to run. Everything being shaky ground. Him acting like an idiot. This is the death of a campaign. Just plowing itself. Just, thought he was flying through the air, just plowing himself into the metaphorical ground. Now, does he still have does he still have the cult members? Yes. Is he still going to be, are they still going to be awful and throwing whatever they can at the wall? Yes. And I've got howling at the moon and at the institutions. This isn't success with the institutions. This is frustration and anger and, yeah. Lady Eva, you lose. Good day, sir. In other words, I said good day. Yes. I like that. Good day, sir. Gail Carrier says Trump wants to be a star, and he's not. Exactly. Yeah. All righty. Susan says, Jamie, my orange and white kitty, sleeping in his cat bed on the sofa. Oh, precious Jamie. All right, so at 57:50, I will make a point. Anybody who's new around here, I just want you to be aware that we don't joke around here about people when people go to prison, them being assaulted. It's not, we don't around here. It's not funny. We don't wish it on anybody. It shouldn't be happening. Nobody should be bodily assaulted. So anyway, just want to mention that before we get into this question. Steve Bannon is quite concerned his prison mates will be dangerous criminals. What, you think there'd be Rhodes Scholars? What were you expecting? Steve Bannon's quite concerned his prison mates will be dangerous criminals. You're going to prison. And what does that say about you? That you would be hanging out. You would have no choice but to hang out with the dangerous criminals. Teresa Ford, wait. Criminals in prison? Really? Really? Bannon, I mean, you can be scary when you want to be. Lisa Arnold spit out my coffee on that one. So. Four of Pentacles. Ah, I can't pay my way out of the quicksand. Ah. Let me know if one of the far neighbors is mowing their lawn. Let me know if the noise is too loud. I'll close the window. Hanged Man. Go to prison. Ace of Wands. Doesn't feel like a big stick, but Sure. Go to prison and carry a big stick. Basically use your words. Queen of Pentacles. A lot of these idiots around Trump, thank you. A lot of these idiots around Trump, when they go to prison, they actually get supported because they're right-wing jerks there too. But 9 of Wands, feeling all beaten up, and 8 of Wands, and fighting back, and it's very dramatic in his mind. In his mind, it's just very dramatic. And I suppose going to prison would be dramatic, but at the same time, and if part of the point of prison and part of what it's successful with doing is there's quite a bit of boredom. Nuclear Magenta is asking, is there any chance of him being rehabilitated? Not with a 4-month sentence. I really don't think so. He's hoping to come out, and then his war room with this My Pillow Fort, Mr. Big Tough Guy in the basement, talking into a microphone in the basement. Mr. The war room, please sit down. He thinks that this is going to, he's going to be the next Rush Limbaugh. No. Bannon going to be the big man. Big man. Chris Cole says he's ordered to report in Connecticut. Interesting. Okay, because what I'm getting right now, he's burdened, and he's relying on charity and small amounts of money. Pam L, no. We don't want any physical damage. No. Nope. You, if you wouldn't mind erasing that, because I will seriously get dinged by YouTube. Sorry. The world as he has known it is changing. That's on the defensive. And then I do get the star. Like, he comes out and look at me. And I have it, but I've got a Queen of Cups here. So the star, he's on the defensive, and he comes out maybe either thinking he's a star, but no, or not realizing that the new hope here is women voters. You're just not relevant anymore, Stevie Three Shirts. And anyone who is not 100% behind human rights, women's rights to bodily autonomy, LGBTQ plus rights, you don't have a future here. Not in America. You just don't. You're going to just get more marginalized, more and more and more and more and more. So, okay. Oh, Nuclear Magenta says Mershon was removed from Bannon's New York case. Really? Thank you, Pam. Interesting. All right. Bernadette, this is just a general knowledge quiz. Bernadette Smith was asking, does anyone know what time Stevie Three Shirts has to report to prison tomorrow? If you know, please. Please let us know in the chat. Okay. Now we're getting on to the question that a lot of people are talking about at 1:05. 1:05. Yvonne M. was asking, Biden is meeting with his family today to discuss the future of his campaign. What will he decide to do? I read on this last night. This came out. This piece of news came out during the Patreon social, so I read on it, and I didn't get, how do I put this? The answer I got was, it's a possibility. There's a possibility he could step down from the campaign. But not the presidency, because you don't want Speaker Mikey, he hates everything, to become vice president, which is what would happen. But the campaign, and it didn't say it would, but it said there's a possibility, which is a change. So let's have a look. Lisa says, I thought that it was a rumor he was going to discuss with the family. Well, maybe it is. No worries, Pam. No worries. You're awesome. All right. Weird. Hang on. Let me see what else I can get. Cards were just, and then suddenly at the end it's, what? Hang on. Lisa's asking, discussion with family of fake news? Could be. I'm not saying it happening. I'm just reading on the cards, see what's in the collective energy. If Biden's actually contemplating stepping down from the campaign. Well, right now it's very emotional and very fraught. And I've I mean, that's one of the good things about Democrats. We feel our feelings. We feel our feels. We do worry and what have you. And I don't think he's. I don't think. Look, I'm not saying he should. I'm just reading on what's here. He believes Kamala Harris is ready, that she could. Okay. But all right, I'm just gonna I'll tell you what I've got. Misogyny is alive and well on the right. Surprise. Shocking. I know. 10 of Cups, King of Swords. Biden has a lot of support. He has a lot of support right now. And this is swords are air signs, speaking, communication. And he will be doing better in future. There is a real fear of if not Trump winning, then the far right getting more power. 9 of Cups, though. This feels like women voting in the election and they've got it all worked out. And then I've got this card again, which probably isn't literal, but this almost feels like it's after. Like maybe he decides after the election to step down. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I asked for some clarification. We are worried. We are a bunch of warriors. We're worriers. That's what we are. And that's okay. It means we care. I'm not saying we should change horses in midstream. I'm telling you, I'm just reading. 8 of Cups. There's so many Democratic votes. And on the right, they're, of course, they're going to try to make Biden look as bad as possible. That's just what they do. He absolutely believes that if he had to step down, Kamala Harris has got it. She's good. She could do it. And I think she could too, if it came to that, if something happened. I have an Ace of Swords here, but a 7 of Cups. So this does not end with, this is difficulty and confusion. So I think what the cards are leaning toward at the moment, because I think there's a lot of turbulence in this energy right now, but they just really want to make sure that Trump does not get in and that the far right does not get power. Gloria says, President Biden has my vote. Me too. Absolutely. He could use a vacation. Seriously, he could use a vacation. 5 of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Swords again. It's very, very, it's very much not decided. So that's what I'm getting. Lisa says the headlines are all going to change on Monday. With the immunity ruling, this too shall pass. Yeah, there's so much coming. There's so much that's going to happen. So, all right. But I really do think it doesn't even matter, because people are going to vote for Democrats. Period. So Kim else says, have a nice vacation. Oh, I've got a staycation on the week of, that starts on the 7th, Sunday through Saturday, where Sarah's going to be on here with me every day, and she's going to be doing the heavy lifting as far as, other than just doing the readings. Other than the readings, she's going to be doing all the heavy lifting, and in the afternoon, so I can get some rest and organize things. Heaven help me. I'm going to open up this closet over here. I'm going to pull everything out and throw things away and reorganize this whole closet. So it's going to look awful in this room that week, but oh well. Thank you. All right, what else have we got? Apparently, according to Cosmic Goat Lady at 1:14, Cosmic Goat Lady is saying apparently Mike is asking for the 25th Amendment. Not yours to ask, I don't believe. Is Milquetoast Mike asking for the 25th Amendment, making Republicans look stupid and weak? Has anybody heard about that? This kid says that's not resting. I know. Oh, that's funny, Julie, Wisconsin. We can help you go through that. Go through it all. Just show us stuff and we'll tell you to keep it or toss. Oh, gosh, can you imagine? CC Ryder, do you cancel your sprints during the staycation? No. What exactly do you take a break from? There's so much I do before I come on. I spend hours before I come on. And then there's all of post-production. Then I squeeze in lunch. And then in the afternoon, I I actually work during the sprints between 3 and 6. And then I have dinner, and then I will sometimes work in the evening. So, yeah. 5 of Cups, disappointment. Well, we have our issues, but Speaker Mikey can take a hike. 9 of Swords, King of Wands. Yeah, you've got problems with your own candidate, you big jerk. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, Mikey, World card, 2 of Swords, Temperance. These decisions being tempered. It's just looking bad. Pat Lyles says, I have a spare bedroom that needs reorganizing and cleaning, one to visit. If I'm going to help somebody, I would help my mom, actually. Thank you for the offer. What's up with you, Mikey? I've got a world card here. Is your cult leader, is he in trouble? Is he in trouble? Because this is a big change in Speaker Mikey's life. And decisions made, election, votes. This is my card for voting. It's also a card of decisions, tempered, and women tempering the situation. So continue to embrace the patriarchy, Mike. See how that works out for you. Yeah. All right. I really wanted to keep going, but I'm actually getting really tired. So I got through 15, I got through, well, more than that. I got through a lot of questions today. So, anyway. Whew. It is 1:42 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel, as always. It's Sarah's day off, so it's just going to be me. But, thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Jane Ellen. So, that's going to do it for today. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm here literally every single day of the year. So I will see you tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. You're not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. And you get some rest as well. Okay? Take care of yourself. I worry. All right. So take care. I'll see you here tomorrow. Thank you.